I rise with comments about this bill.
Please proceed.
I was going to save my comments for the third read, but based on what was just said, I feel compelled to speak now. As you all know, my Democratic colleagues have already delineated many problems with this bill, but as someone who is deeply concerned about the fentanyl crisis, I'm going to focus on the fact that fentanyl is even included in the title because it implies that the fentanyl crisis is going to somehow be solved by this bill. I need those listening in this chamber, in the House, online, and in my district. I know what this crisis does at a ground level. It hit close to home for me. I no longer get to live my life with my son because of fentanyl. So let me be clear. This bill will not solve the fight against that crisis. And sending the message out to the public that it will solve it jeopardizes other mitigating measures we could take for the crisis because it makes it appear falsely that there's already a solution to the crisis. Let me be clear, this bill won't solve it. This bill won't even mitigate the fentanyl crisis. Over 90% of fentanyl seizures occur at legal crossing points or on interior vehicle checkpoints, not on illegal crossing routes. At most, just 0.009% of the people arrested by Border Patrol for crossing illegally possessed any fentanyl whatsoever. Fentanyl smuggling is ultimately funded by U.S. consumers who pay for it, and it is brought across the border primarily by U.S. citizens. We need to do a lot more to combat the fentanyl crisis, and I'm a strong advocate, we definitely need more resources at the legal points of entry because that's where the fentanyl is coming from, not in backpacks coming across the desert as this bill implies. When this bill went through the original committee of the whole, a number of my Republican colleagues referenced the fentanyl crisis, illuminating just how likely it is that this bill will fool average citizens into thinking that it is somehow going to mitigate the fentanyl crisis. But as I've said before, and as I tell my students, sometimes redundancy is on purpose. It won't. It's dangerous, and I'm offended that the word fentanyl is even in this bill.